these tips that allow people to reclaim their time and passion for their business.
And you know what, Kimberly, in today's atmosphere, we're all seeking, whether we acknowledge it or not, more time.
Yeah.
Because we're in the Insta society. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
wants everything overnight. And that learning process and that discovery and that development is still there, but the briefer it is, the better. And I'm working with a coach now who speaks to what you just did in a different way, but it's the same alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Have that passion and love for what you do and use every tool that you can to give you and the people you're working with more loving time together.
Yes.
That's what it's about. And that leads right into customer management and relationships. What is that?
So your customer relationship management, your CRM, if for very simply, is where you put your list. It's where you email people from. It's where they give you their email to get a freebie, or they schedule an appointment, or they buy something from you, so that you have everybody in one spot. And then makes it easy to email them. It makes it easy to look at their customer journey. It makes it easy to send them down a path that you want based on their habits and what they do with you. Simply put.
That's very simply put, but you mentioned a word there that I have discovered, not only for me, for many of the people that I dialogue with, and like you and many of us who are working online, not here of late, there's two, but you're just constantly speaking with, conversing, connecting with someone.
Yes.
And most everyone, it's that follow-up it's not presenting a problem, but it's an issue that you want to be able to manage and orchestrate in a way that's beneficial to you and the people you're working with. What are some of the best, I know about the calendar and the scheduler and all of that, but what are some of the best advice or guidance you can give to us, all of us who are working online, who might not be as tech savvy as you are, but love it, to be better with our follow-up?
Yeah, I find that's the number one thing that falls through. And
Yeah.
it affects your client retention. It affects the satisfaction. It affects your sales. I mean, just point blank. If you're not following up, you either lose a sale or lose a recurring sale. You lose that connection to the people that you're bringing in. And if they're on your list and they haven't bought yet, because let's face it, 7 to 12 touch points before somebody sometimes buy, you want them to get to know you. You want them to learn to trust you. You want them to get to know what you can do for them and if you're a fit for them. And to do that, you need to have follow-up. You need to have a nurture series. You need to have tasks that remind you to do something if something can't be automated. So some of it can be manual, like making a task, but most of it is pretty easy to do with just a nurture series and a follow-up series with people.
I love that word because it doesn't matter about the way I think, but I know for a fact that we all need to be nurtured in different ways. And that word resonates in different ways when you tune in and really listen to everyone, right? How do you advise, I'm going off the rails here a wee bit, people to get the best nurturing follow-up system for them, contingent on what they're doing?
Well, their nurture series really is part of your CRM. You can make that an automated email series to make it easy. But if it's like I had a discovery call with somebody and I want to follow up with them in 2 weeks, this is not something in my 5 tools, but I'm going to give you a little bonus, is a project management system. Something simple and free is Asana. And it basically just gives you a task list that sends you a reminder that this task is due today. So you can simply put follow up with Joy after our discovery call and set it for 2 weeks, and it will remind you.
That is a great way to end we never end. We just say so long for now. But that key word, you mentioned so many of them, but reminders. I think that's what most of us, not only working online, anywhere, you need the best system that will work for you, that gives you a reminder every now and then to do what you need to do. I love that. I'm going to ask my engineer to put up your poster. And even though we've talked about these 5 things, share with us what you want and how they connect with you and what you're going to be offering beyond this. This is your poster. You can see it here.
Yes. And so those tools not only have those 5 steps, but you also get a must-have with it and a pro tip that goes with it. So there's a lot in this PDF that gives you some really great material that I'm just giving away. It's just something I want people to know and I want people to be able to use regardless of whether they want to continue to work with me or not. This is just my gift to people, to have
Well,
all this at their fingertips.
I don't think you could offer a better gift, because when you offer something like that and it titillates the imagination and I want to know more. And what you said also, Kimberly, is so important. As I said, we're most of us in the Insta society. But when you mentioned 7 to 12 calls, we, me, you, we better be on top of our nurturing reminders and follow-up calls, because it takes that. And when this coach that I have, he says, like, know, and trust. First people want to know you.
Yes.
Right? And when they really get to like you, then boom, things can start to roll for you in different ways. And I know you have different programs, but that outline will give them a good taste of what you do, right?
Yes. Yep. Very, very beginning taste. The rest of them is automations and systems and streamlining. And that goes even deeper into your actual operations of your business.
Well, there are no accidents in life. At least that's my belief. And I'm so happy that we're connected. I'm not the best stay in toucher, because especially now, but one thing I know for sure is that until I drop from the planet or you, I'm going to be staying with you and probably bugging you about a lot of things. What parting words would you like to leave us with? The time goes here. It's over.
It does. It's so much fun. Thank you so much for having me and being able to share some of my wisdom and things that I've learned over the years, because that's just something that's very innate in me.
Yes.
As I love to learn and I love to pass on what I've learned. So this has been really great to be able to give a little expertise in such a short amount of time.
Thank you. And so long for now. You are a soul sister, because you spoke my exact DNA. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great rest of the week. And I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Friends, what can I say? You cannot tell me differently. I bring you featured guest speakers that share so much knowledge, information, and love with you. Avail yourself of her freebie, and it will give you, I'm going to get one. I have to confess I haven't, but I will, because I'm always learning, love learning. And I'm not tech savvy, but I love it. And I make no excuses. Make the rest of this week one of the best weeks ever. Don't I say that all the time? Repetitive, but always on point. Be and stay well. Look after you first, so that you can be a guiding light and loving example for someone else. Much love, my friends, and all the best. See you soon. Until then, so long for now. Cheers.